listen up, because I'm about to drag the kind of dude Marcus Aurelius would have side-eyed into oblivion. That guy you run into who talks loud, talks reckless, talks like wisdom, personally packed its bags and left his soul years ago. Every time he opens his mouth, you can literally feel Seneca whispering, "Good grief," from the afterlife. And today we're breaking down 8 things a stupid man always says, not to judge, not to clown, but to keep you sharp and disciplined. Because Stoicism teaches you that you don't fix a fool by arguing with him. You fix yourself by refusing to act like him. So let's get into it with that Stoic truth, mixed with some American slang. The first thing a stupid man always says is, "I already know that." You hear it every time advice appears in front of him, every time life tries to teach him something, every time he gets a chance to level up. He hits you with, "I already know," even though his results scream the opposite. And the cold Stoic truth is this: any man who can't learn is already losing. The wise man stays a student. The fool pretends he's the teacher. A stupid man would rather look smart than become smart. The second thing he always says is, "It's not my fault." This one exposes him instantly. Losers dodge accountability like it's radioactive. He'll blame his ex, his boss, his parents, the weather, the universe, destiny, vibes, the economy, his horoscope, anything except the man in the mirror. But a Stoic knows the rule. If it's within your control, you own it. If it's not, you let it go. A stupid man does neither. He just complains and keeps running in circles. The third thing he always says is, "That's impossible." This is how you know he's limited by his own mind. Because the man who thinks something can't be done is always interrupted by the man doing it. A stupid man shuts down ideas because ideas require action. Action requires courage. Courage requires responsibility. And responsibility terrifies him. The fourth thing he loves to say is, "I don't care," especially when he absolutely does. When life demands maturity or growth, he throws out "I don't care" like it's a shield, because apathy is easier than improvement. But a Stoic knows the difference between what shouldn't bother you and what you're pretending doesn't bother you. The fifth thing he always says is, "I'll do it later," which is the anthem of mediocrity, procrastination, laziness, wasted potential. A stupid man always thinks he has more time than he actually does. He treats tomorrow like it's guaranteed, like he has a lifetime subscription to existence. While Marcus Aurelius literally said, "Stop acting like you're gonna live forever," because you're not. And a man who delays life ends up watching life pass him by. The sixth thing he always says is, "At least I'm honest." Usually right before he says something unnecessary, disrespectful, or flat out dumb. He hides behind the word honest to avoid doing the real work of being disciplined, composed, and mindful. Because honesty without wisdom is just noise, and truth without compassion is just violence. The seventh thing he always says is, "Real men don't do that." And this one exposes his insecurity instantly. A stupid man always defines masculinity in ways that protect his fragile ego. Real men don't talk about their feelings. Real men don't apologize. Real men never change their mind. Real men don't read books. Real men don't need help. Real men this, real men that. But the Stoic truth is simple. A real man is guided by reason, not ego. He grows, adapts, learns, listens, and thinks. A stupid man hides behind outdated cliches because they protect his pride. And the eighth thing he always says, the crown jewel of foolishness, is, "That's just who I am," which is basically the verbal version of surrendering in the battle of self-improvement. It's the anthem of the man who refuses to evolve, refuses to grow, refuses to take responsibility. But Stoicism teaches you the opposite. Who you are is shaped by the choices you make every day. Character is sculpted like marble, not inherited like a t-shirt. A stupid man uses, "That's just who I am," to justify every flaw, every mistake, every toxic trait. And the reason we're talking about these 8 lines isn't to mock anybody, it's to protect your peace. Because if you stay around dudes who talk like this long enough, their mindset starts soaking into your brain like mold. Stoicism teaches you that your environment shapes your judgment. The people around you shape your virtue. And if you let fools speak into your life, you'll slowly start thinking like them. So what do? You stay calm, stay grounded, stay rational. And instead of arguing with a fool, you stop playing his game. You lead by example. You let your silence reveal what his loudness hides. And you focus on what's in your control, your discipline, your mindset, your reactions, your growth. Because at the end of the day, a wise man doesn't need to announce his wisdom, but a stupid man announces his foolishness every time he opens his mouth. So stay sharp, stay solid, stay stoic, and never let a man with zero self-control pull you out of your own.